Good evening, everybody. As much as I might have been complaining earlier about the taxman, his horrible ways, and how annoying they can be, when you're here and you've got all your creatures sat around you fast asleep, snoozing, comfortably, happy, well fed, roof over your head, even if it's not my roof, feels pretty good. Ali snores and agrees. It's kind of figuring out the next stages that I'm struggling with at the moment. I've got several paths open to me, and I'm not really sure which ones I should take. I'm hedging my bets and dipping my toe into all of them. So I've got the option of spending some of my money and being able to drive or ride a motorbike. But do I invest there? Second option is invest some money in an accountant to get these tax returns completely out of the way and done, and find out immediately what I owe and set up payment plans for them, which I would also like to do. Then thirdly, hold on to the savings and have them ready as a deposit and down payments on housing, which I could also do. I don't really know which way to go. Like I said, 3 paths I've got. I think the bike one would be very good for me personally, mentally, and maybe not so much physically, because I'd probably get really lazy and start riding a motorbike even if I just want to go downstairs for a cup of tea, because obviously the motorbike will come to bed with me. It will give me some independence from having to ride the bus everywhere. It's also going to probably work out cheaper. That's the idea, fingers crossed. With doing the maths with my little brother, he reckons it's about half of that to run the bike. There are advantages and disadvantages, but mainly the freedom that it's going to give me, I think I'm going to really enjoy. So I'll be able to do some more hiking. Yeah, it just means that I won't have to plan like an hour of travel time into my day. Like at the moment, I have to start work at 9. I have to plan an hour of travel because a bus might turn up at some point because it's Cornwall and the bus service is shocking. The house one is obviously a long-term one, so I've got to rebuild my credit rating, and I can't do that till the tax return's done. So kind of wipes out the third option, even though it's good to have the savings there anyway. And the idea of getting an accountant, is it worth the investment just to get this weight off my mind? I'm more and more thinking it is. So end of this month, and we'll see what happens. I really have found doing all this, talking to camera without anybody around, talking to myself, basically, very useful for the sheer fact that I'm talking to myself, and it really has helped me through quite a lot and helped me make decisions, and also help with visualising things. So talking about certain things has helped them become more real in my head than they've become real in reality. Speaking about getting a job, before I got a job, got a promotion at a job, started doing well at my job, talked about paying off my debts, paid off my debts within quite an incredibly short amount of time. I mean, I've had a lot of help along the way, but those things wouldn't have happened if I hadn't have visualised that I could do it and talked about me doing it. And again, I've had all this wonderful support from friends and family, but I don't know, I feel that deciding to film everything that I've done and do and give myself that reflection time has really helped to, I don't know, it's had a really positive impact on my life, really. I think the fact that I don't have anyone to talk to down here very much, I don't have any friends, I don't have anybody I spend any time with, just my dogs and my baby and my girlfriend. I'm just trying to make myself whole before I kind of venture out. I want to be happy in myself. I think I might be getting there. Anyway, I must go to sleep. I'm rambling like a crazy person. There you are. Hale's very own Nessie. Good morning, everybody. How are you all? It is a beautiful morning in Hale, and I've walked the dogs and discovered a prehistoric legend. It's just a few 100 miles off course. Going to work. I've got 1 day in, and then I've got 4 days off. 4 days off in a row. That's going to be amazing. Good afternoon everybody. It is the first sunny day and it's nice enough for me to sit on our little rooftop. Not rain. There's been rain, but not rain right now. Felt like a massive child today. Didn't want to eat anything sensible, so I've bought a slice of pizza and a samosa. That's basically what I lived on in secondary school from the local shop. This will be slightly better quality because it's homemade rather than a packet thing from the off license, but it's still pretty childish. As you can probably have seen, the weather has changed drastically. So my plan of when we've got an Ali free evening this evening, because Mima was looking after Ali, we were going to go and stargaze, me and Bean, on the dunes. But instead it's raining. What are you having now? What are you having to eat? We're going to have a meal at Brewers Fair instead.